All right. Everybody can hear us? All right. So, good. All right. Before we start, okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Before we start, I would just like to let everybody know that we are recording this and it could be for at a later date. One of the chairs, you can.
We'll start with environment and sanitation. Today's September 17th. Welcome to the budget needs for 2027. Anything that we need that's faster, 311, call the board office and problems. This is long-term goals for budget needs. There are both capital and expense. And we can go over in your packets what was last year and the responses. So your packets have the things we're allowed to ask for.
Yes.
In environment, and those are green. Shows what in the packet.
Dark green.
Dark green.
Dark
Sorry.
green.
Dark green. In the small packet.
Sure.
Are dark green.
Sure.
The light green is parks.
Okay. Okay. So you going for me?
Okay. So Eddie will go down the list from the long list of what their responses were or what their.
So as you can see, people on the screen here, we have these are the items that are capital and expense for core infrastructure, city service, and resiliency. So as you can see, it is from the DEP, which is Department of Environmental Protection, and also sanitation. As you can see, it goes through sewage, environmental protection, water, treatment systems, and so on. We are going to go over the first part, which is also in our package, which you guys got as Mark mentioned, the needs. And the first one is on page the number one. It's page number one.
Can I say something?
Yes.
The letter at the letter at the end of these numbers, the 6 or 8 digits, can be C for capital, E for expense, or CS for continued support. So that's why there's not number one. There's 2 number ones on page 1, but they're different because one of them is capital and one's continued support. It's capital, but continued support.
Yes. So going on that, the first one is a continued support, which we want DEP to continue to work on green infrastructure projects throughout our community because of what happened with Sandy. Overall water sewer lines, we need it to be fixed. We need rain, bioswales and stuff like that, green streets. We need this. Okay, yes. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Oh, that one. Yeah, and then yes,
we're looking
first page. Yes, sure. Yes. Page one. Environment. Well, I'm gonna leave it in environment, but you have to stay for the whole thing. All right. Yes, you do. Can't just say it's fair. Everybody else does it. Page 1, number 1. CS. It says CS, which is continuous support. And on Monday, when we mentioned this, the reason why we need something like this is because we need to protect the shoreline. And if people don't understand, if we get flooded again, everything else that we put in priority doesn't matter. So the community will be underwater again. Guess what? If we want a sanitation garage, if we want a level 1 trauma center, it doesn't matter if we don't protect the shoreline. So this is why we want it, number 1, as a continued support, and we're going to leave it there, even though they can't support it and they can't accommodate it now, meaning that they don't have the money and they can't do it. And also this year, for people who are new to this, they put in a new one where it says remove request, which we felt was very offensive to them. They changed their programming that they usually would say, go and ask your elected officials or, find another way of funding it. This year, they put in remove request, which makes it saying what we asked for doesn't matter. It does matter because we know that this is a need and it should be in there and we're keeping it in there. Okay.
Do you know why they said, so they cannot accommodate, I get, because they don't have the money.
yeah.
But why don't they support it?
That I'm not gonna say why, but whatever it is,
Support us not flooding, like, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Sit over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
be very careful. This is why is it.
All right.
Just
Probably has
yeah,
funding.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's other items
Yeah,
though, that they
okay.
say they do support,
sure.
can't accommodate because they don't
Yeah.
have the funding, so like, what's the difference?
That's-
there?
That's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I missed, number one, the explanation is.
The second one.
Oh no! Oh no! We're doing environment. We're doing all environment first.
We're gonna get to that. one.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we're not doing it that way.
Having two
We're
different
skipping around.
ones.
Yes.
that's why I said
Yeah.
again,
Yes.
see, look at the letters at the end.
The CS. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the new people too. For the
Yes.
new people too. Yes.
We're looking at this as the number one, correct?
Yes.
For environmental.
Yes.
And we've been talking about years, I don't know where to get that down here about air quality.
Yes.
To have that taken care of or looked at on a constant basis.
Yeah.
And loop of even Sandy.
Yeah.
I know that has come up.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that it's on this.
Yeah,
list.
it's still there. It's still there. Yeah. We're just giving a head. Just giving you a head. But it is good.
It used
Yes.
to be number one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're keeping that in. Is there any questions to it? Because we are going to go through this a little quick. If you also see things that are not here that should be brought up, and we didn't bring it up today, you can call the office and let us know about it. Because I know that this is a lot to process, and for you, the new people seeing it for the first time, have to understand. Yes, we asked these issues many times over, but at the same time, it's not the department's what do you call it, priority, or there's not enough funding for that project for us. Remember, we're also competing with other 58 community boards, so we're not like they're listening only to us. They're listening to all 58 throughout the whole city. And as they always say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, which means, of course, talk to your elected officials, tell them that is something like this is needed, and hopefully it will go through, it won't go through deaf ears. Okay. All right. So that's the first one. The next one is on page. Before we begin, do we have an extra sheet package?
Big one?
Yes, that one.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the other.
All right. Before we continue, I know this was brought up on Monday, which was a good thing,
This is all-
was to ask about the priority numbers for the community board budget request. I sent out the email. Hopefully you guys read it. Did you guys read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically what it said was that the numbers on here, what do you call it? It doesn't really affect the agency because they will look at it altogether. I did speak to Jeff, and he had his what do you call it? So oral surgery today, so he couldn't talk to me. But I did talk to city planning. They have to get back to me to let me know if we can do it. Basically, what we want to do is to prioritize it in each category within that what do you call it? Agency, so that it'll be easy for all of us to look at it. So when they say the numbers really doesn't matter, at least they'll have each agency what do you call it? Wish list. So instead of us saying it's 1 through 50, it'll be now 1 through 10 for, let's say, the Parks Department. 11 through 21 will be sanitation. 22 through 30 will be police. It will be broken down, but within that broken down will be their what do you call it? Top 10 that we picked for that what do you call it, agency. We'll work on that because that since they started this new program, they put in this what do you call it, wording, so that we can base it on making it easier for us, for you guys to read, and not worry about the numbers, because I know everyone's saying, why isn't my number one, and it is important, but the question is, every agency is going to see it now in that package based on this what we got today. Okay, just to clarify, because I know people say, we never get back, but we did get back, and they did respond, which is good. All right, so we're going to go to page and yes, you still have to flip still, guys. Page number 4, number 7. And number 7 is to evaluate public location or property of infrastructure, rain gardens. It's the same thing that we said, and we just need to what do you call it? need new green infrastructure such as stormwater, green street and green playgrounds with porous street pavements along the shoreline. And, it does not support it, which is crazy, but we still need this in the neighborhood, so it's something that we need. Is there anything that you want to comment about it, or if not,
Did we contact the agency and get more information?
it's money.
Yeah,
Oh no, oh no,
oh, no.
no. One of the things that they always said, which we put it in there, is that the water table is very high, which is about 4 feet, meaning that if you dig down below right now, you'll hit water in 4 feet. And that's why they cannot put a bioswales here at this time. But because technology has changed, they have porous pavement now. That's why the street has it, which
Yeah.
means that they don't have to dig as deep as they could or they should. And that's why we still put it in. Whether it's affordable, that's another story because it's so new. West 16 is a very good example of that. They put it from Surf Avenue all the way to Hart Place and on Mermaid Avenue, some parts on Mermaid Avenue. So we're hoping that it's successful because if it is, that means whatever we'll ask for this in the future is whenever they dig up the street like Con Ed or National Grid, they dig it up, they have to replace it with porous pavement. So we want something better than they put in so that but it has to be affordable too. So when it becomes affordable, we want them to do that so that it'll be part of their plan. Because something like this, digging up, a street and it's gonna be worse than what it was. You know what? Put in something better than what it came in so that we'll be happy with it, with the.
I was just.
No, this, I would leave it alone because the other one is continuation. I didn't read it in detail, but it's something, that other one is continued support. That this one is in there as, playground. Let me just read what it says. I mean, I would just leave it as it is because the other one it talks about green infrastructure and the other one
Which one?
I mean it is the same. I would put it in leave it as one. Yeah, because it says it's continuous support in there. I mean for us but I don't want you want me to cross out number 7 because but if you combine it then yeah, but that doesn't work that way usually when you write in. You just write it in and then you either, if it's a duplication of it, then you cross out the other one. I would just leave it in yes.
I have a question, the same question that this young lady was.
Okay.
Telling us to remove the request and.
Oh, no. No, don't, no. The remove part is not what it was
But
in there.
has the agency been contacted?
Yeah, we contacted them and they say that they can't afford it because of the high water table
Okay.
and because of that reason. But because of technology coming around, it shows that things can happen and so I'm just okay. So the debate here or the question here is: do we leave 7 in there with one continued support? Because the continued support is in there, but of course you see what it says.
Can't add continued support, because if we can add.
I mean, it's in there already. See, I mean, we're trying to figure it out. That's why. 1 in 7, one CS.
That is in 7.
Yeah.
Not included in 1. So the question is, because it's continued support, can we just add the
Yeah,
verbiage from 1?
Yeah,
And
but
put
Yeah.
that in there?
Is continued support sort of looked at differently from
That's
whether
why I'm
they'll?
trying to
Yeah, the
find
continued
out.
support means that they're interested in it and trying to support it. Whereas,
We're saying, we're talking about the range.
but yeah, see, I know, but it does have the same title. That's why. That's why I'm looking at it too.
Capital expenses get a different priority than.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they get different.
well, I would then. All right,
Keep it, sure, yeah.
all right.
That's the case.
Then I would keep number 1 as it and leave number 7. What's that?
That the capital support gets more attention than continued support.
I don't know if it gets, I wouldn't think it gets more attention. I would just think it's a different,
Is it
it's a
different?
different box
Yeah.
where they take the money out of.
Right.
If it's in the budget, we could get money from both.
Then leave it.
Okay, leave it. Okay, we're gonna leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah,
But-
but it's always good to what is, no, it is. But for the new people who are listening into it, it's more that we know this because we've seen this many times before. But for the new people, ask the question because this is, something that you don't, understand it the first time. This is what we're here for, is so that you guys are going to be, here longer than we are. And for that, you should know the history behind it. No,
Was
the
there
newer
another-
people,
was there
because
another question?
because you have to realize
Did you
you're
have
going to be
another
here for
question?
another 7 years. You know that. These people are going to be here for another 2 or 3 or 4 years, and then that's it. And yeah, the seniors.
I bet.
No, well, if they want to, but the whole thing is we want you to know what the history is with it, so that even though we say it because it sounds repetitive, but it's to understand the background of it, so that when like you said, the institutional knowledge is going to be gone. That's the scary part. And for I'm not going to be here forever either. That's another thing too. I'm not going to be here forever. Yes.
You said that whenever the streets will be dug up.
We would like them to. We would like them to replace it. No, because what happened? No, because what happened is it might be expensive to do it now because it's not widely used. So the need isn't there yet. But when it becomes more companies say, "Oh, we can do it too for half the price." Guess what? Competition, is there. The need is there. Now the prices go down.
So then, we're anticipating that they're gonna dig up,
Oh,
Neptune Avenue. from
They're,
West
they're
12.
digging anywhere.
No,
We,
but
we,
I
we
mean,
did we did ask them that, and they said no.
They said no.
They said no, and we're like, how can they say no when this is a good thing? We did ask them that, and we're like, we're still fighting it with them with it, because right now for something like this, is something that they know that is good, but for some reason it wasn't in their budget when they put out the RFP for it. They don't know who the developer is for that, contractor is for that phase 4. Phase 4 is the next phase, which is on Neptune Avenue. But like you said, we talked to DDC and asked them to put it in their budget so that they could do it. At that time, they said no, and
So,
yeah, mhm,
Question. There's been a lot of new development on Neptune Avenue.
Yes.
Of
Mhm.
where they're gonna be digging up.
yes.
Could the developers of those properties have any input that would make it different?
They could do it, but see, all of this has to get approved by the city planner. So whenever, and this gets approved because they have permits taken out 2 or 3 years ago. So whatever they do is all behind the scenes. They don't have to ask the community board at all. They don't. They just go and build as of right, and they have. And what we're asking for a future utility company, which has to go through the city, ask them to do what they can do when tearing up a street and then replacing it. Hmm.
Leverage if they had any input, since so many people will be moving.
See, what happens there is the contractors are supposed to give back to the community in some ways. Sometimes they're very generous and sometimes they're not. I know that Ryback is going to be fixing up the median over by McDonald. Yeah. So that's their give back. Whether they can do infrastructure, I didn't say. Like you said, things change, and they have, because Ryback is now the contractor. Cameron Bean was the original owner, developer. So things change. So it can change again, and I don't know what they're doing.
And the other 3 buildings,
Though I was referring to those 3 buildings first. Yeah, they're the same thing. Yes.
Or maybe
Mm.
going forward, when they come and they're looking for our support, we can ask what things.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
yeah,
ask
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
Such as these things. that's
Sure,
not being
sure.
touched.
Yeah, but like you said, they never had to come to us. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just yeah. No, definitely. When they ask for a support, yes. Sure. I think when they asked us when, like, on West 28th Street, they did the development. They did a nice presentation for the housing. It was in the backyard of what do you call it, 29th Street. They said that it was their parking lot. We said it's a nice development. Go good luck with it. They came back to us, asked us for a support letter, and we said no to them because we said that they were taking away parking space. And we couldn't, in our good rights, to give them a support letter because they were not giving the new development any parking space. So we said no, and so we asked them to bend, they wouldn't bend at all. So we said, okay, you know what, do what you have to, but you're not getting our support. Not that it was going to be dependent on it. It was just more that they would like us to support their development. Yeah.
There was a scoping meeting yesterday for West Shore
That's just ridiculous.
development. That's one,
Yes.
that's the one,
Bay
it's the other
44.
side of Calvert Fox
Neck,
Yes.
Park,
Literally across the street from where I live.
Calvert Fox,
Yes, yes.
Yes.
which is the other side of the creek.
Mm.
Right.
And that needs huge development, huge ULURP.
Yeah.
In theory, it's called a scoping meeting because this is very early. They're still trying to decide what they're going to decide
Yeah.
to do the environmental studies. And Eddie and Jeff,
We are on it.
several commented on this. One of the things they had was porous pavement.
Yeah.
They will have to come to CB13 for ULURP for this project. That's the point to squeeze.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I won't use the
Sure.
nasty term,
no,
but that's the point.
To use
We-
leverage.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But-
That's the
but-
polite way of saying.
Yes. Oh, well,
Well, let's
Yeah.
just now get political.
Yeah, it
but
does get
We saw no
no
council people
or elected officials,
there.
but
Which
but something like this is,
But,
Yeah.
send somebody.
but something like this is, like you said,
We
is,
didn't see any of them, but beyond that,
That's a huge. project.
oh, it is a very huge 1,500 units, and it's our biggest concern is if anyone knows the Shore Parkway and Bay 44th Street,
it would be.
the
enough
lights
to be-
wouldn't be able to turn that quickly when
Let
they
alone-
people coming out during
let
morning time.
alone-
But and the traffic will be crazy. It will be
flushing
tied
the
up.
Toilet
Yeah.
for that many people.
Sure. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
emergency vehicles going down that block. It'll be a hard time going down that block just to get there and then realize that they have to get back out and they can't get back out. So
Yeah.
it is very scary. Sure.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, they will come to our meeting. We asked them to because
They'll eventually have to have a public hearing.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay.
All
right.
Committee.
Let's
I'm getting
okay. Sure. But we are going to
Presentation. but-
all right. So
All right.
all right. So the next item is number 5.
They're not.
The next page and is number 10. Oh, the fun one. All right. Sure. Which one? Sure. Page 5, number 10. All right, this is a fun one. This one is construction of the sanitation garage on CB13.
Yeah.
Everyone loves this one. Okay, the story behind this is the people who lived in the houses on West 22nd Street were promised that the sanitation garage was going to move before they bought the houses. They moved into the house in 82, 83, and they haven't moved the garage. They had their garage facing their backyard facing the sanitation garage parking lot every year at the summertime. You can imagine it smells and and it's 40 years later,
Yeah,
still
40
haven't
years.
40 years later, they still haven't done anything. And they got what do you call it, affected by Sandy too. So their intentions are to move, but they haven't found a location. The one location they did have was over here by Shell Row and what do you call Brooklyn Union Gas Station, where it used to have the gas what do you call it? The tanks. And
Whatever happened with that?
at the 11th hour, the city of New York said, no, we are not even going to give a deposit to hold the property. Whatever reason, because we asked sanitation, don't you want to move? They said, yeah, it comes higher than they. So it meant the mayor didn't want us to have a new garage. And the garage was going to share it with BK 15, which is Community Board 15 side. So it was going to be 2 garages, and now they have none. They got affected too by Sandy, and their garages is in 2 locations. One is on Utica Avenue, and one is on Knapp Street.
Right, that's
So,
also smells.
Yeah, see, and it's out there. Which one?
The one with the gas tank.
The gas tank. Well, now it used to be National Grid, which is Brooklyn Union Gas and Keyspan. But now they sold it. They sold it to this commercial
Yeah.
storage place, but they have not shown us what they're developing on there. Which someone said big box, but you know what? There's only, like you said, one entrance in and one entrance out, and they haven't showed us what they're gonna do. But you know, we were hoping maybe. Ron, could you not be on the screen too? Thank you. All right. So one thing is that we were trying to see with the new owner of the land is to see if they want to build the sanitation garage for them, and then they can lease it out. You know, but we haven't heard anything from them as of now. Yeah.
That money was in
No.
place for years.
Yeah.
Is it not now
No,
disappeared?
that money
Yep.
has disappeared only because since COVID, everything was taken away and never been replaced. You know, for emergency reason, they just took all the funding and they just they didn't replenish it. So for us to ask them for that spot again, no. Other locations we're looking at was on Shore Parkway, which is right over there by the waste transfer station, but that didn't go through. And we're just waiting for the sanitation to get their act together, you know, and hopefully they'll do.
All right, because you know the history of this
Mhm.
whole thing. Wasn't the
old.
money before Sandy
Sure,
happened
sure.
and stuff like that, did it not disappear before? And-
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. So
it magically
Magically, yeah.
disappeared.
yeah, sure.
Sandy, this
No.
money disappeared before Sandy. Thank you.
And we just don't have it, and you know, but the need is there. That's the whole thing. Just because because we found out doing some homework is that they pay $50,000 a month for that rental of that garage space. So if they're paying 50,000 times it by 12, times it by 10 years, 40 years, they could have purchased, you know, a place. They could have built a place by now, and yet
Who they paying rent to?
some
Whoever
private
owns
yeah
the land
whoever
under
owns that, yeah, and they've been doing it.
City owned?
Sure, nope, it's not city owned,
Nope.
and they've been paying it for the last 40 years. They've been paying for the last 40 years, Joe. Sure.
You're
So,
right.
and for them,
Wow.
you know, they don't, and the conditions that the men are in, or and women are in, is not a good. It's not a good. You've seen it. You pass by the garage. It doesn't look. It's not kept, and it's just, you know, what it is. We do know, but is that, you know, what are you gonna do? They can't move anywhere else. See, so all right.
Are you sure? Or is it more now?
More now. Oh no, yeah. 50K was before, sorry, before Sandy. Yeah. I'm sure everything, yeah, has gone up. And it's in their lease too. That goes up. So, all right. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So we're keeping that in there. All right. So, all right. The next one is number 11, which is a capital project for specific street segment lacking sanitary sewer. Basically, we want them to what do you call it, upgrade from West 12th Street. Oh no, West 12th Street to West 21st Street has been upgraded already, but from West 22nd Street to 37th Street and further hasn't been. Within the last 4 years, 5 years, there's been water main breaks on Mermaid and West 29th Street, Neptune and West
West
33rd, 37th Street, 33rd Street. Water pipes is a matter of when it's going to actually be replaced. The question is, can we get them to do a capital project for this?
When was West 12th to 21st upgraded?
No, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
On
All
what
those
end?
pipelines, those are
what
pipelines, yeah.
end?
On Mermaid, Neptune, and Sir.
West 12th to 21st?
Yeah,
20
it
22nd
came to
Street,
the
yeah.
board
Okay,
Yeah.
because there was, how long are we gonna be?
they did it on Surf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they
It
blocked
was
off
how
the street,
long are we
remember?
gonna be?
Yeah,
It didn't go from Boardwalk to Surf.
No,
No.
not the board. No,
No.
no. It was from Surf too. Yeah, because it was either we had 2 years of, you know, full closure versus 4 years of alternating top north or south, and we said, you know what, let's get it over with, and we did in 2 years, which was good.
So this request is to,
From continuation
Keep
from
going.
yeah, keep going from 22nd Street to 37th Street.
You have
Sure.
10 buildings
Sure.
and
No what?
It says 12th Street to 21st.
No. It's been currently upgraded. Now we need to continue to
Oh,
upgrade it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was upgraded.
Which one?
21st Street on up next.
Yeah, it's right by the, what do you call it, sanitation garage. If you remember, there was a sanitation garage up to there. It's been done, but from there on, it just needs
It's
to
not been
continue.
done, but there's all those
It
new
just needs to
buildings.
continue. It needs to be continued.
And
Doesn't it still flood over there when it
Oh,
rains?
it sure
heavily?
does. It does.
It-
It floods over there
Yes.
on 21st Street, 29th Street, yeah, 36th Street, yeah, 35th Street, yes.
yeah,
But that is another problem in itself. The 35th Street by the school, that is because of the pipeline being too low and the outfall and the creek.
From Bayview Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure. Yes.
thank you.
Okay, yeah, but that is, another project in itself is either you lift it up or we tell them to get a pumping, whatever, a mini pump there to pump it out when the comes and they're like, no, we can't do that. But but that's another situation there too. Okay, all right, so we're leaving that one in that we need to upgrade on for sewer lines.
that was number 11.
Number 11. All right, so we're going to continue to page 12. Page 12, number 31. Oh, 31. All right, yeah, this is yours. The one about playing the school, PS 188. We put it in there, ask them if they can do it, and of course their response is we don't have support, can't accommodate, remove the rest, which of course we need it because it says they don't support it and they can't accommodate it because they know that they have to lift the pipeline. See, you have to realize when you lift the pipeline, that means you have to lift the street too. Lifting the street means that all the doors that are ground level or basement has to be,
It's not impossible.
yeah, it's not impossible, but
I mean,
it's very
it's-
expensive. Yeah.
No, it's not impossible.
Okay.
because
They did it on
True,
Surf
sure.
Avenue.
Buildings is being built and what have
Oh,
you.
no,
Government
that's true.
just-
Didn't they raise the street on Surf Avenue?
Yeah, but there was nothing there on Surf
Yeah,
Avenue.
wow.
Well, see, it's easy to have it when there's nobody there to raise it. Now there's a existing building. You have to lift that building up just so that it doesn't, guess what,
Well,
flood in there,
so
flood in there.
That's why this
Yeah.
steps down.
But we definitely have it in here that we need it. What do you call it? It's listed, okay? All right, so the next one, is there any question on that?
Agency does.
We tell them it's a need. It's a need that
It's
we
a
have to
need.
fix it. They still have to fix it, like you said.
Any other- to Understand the need for.
Um,
Putting the same
uh,
type of word.
like I said, it's more of trying to figure out affordably because right now it does cost a lot of money, and that's just the city. Now you have to ask the homeowners or the apartment buildings there, not just apartment buildings, the high rises, because the high rises go over there by Gravesend.
They lifted up the streets.
The pipes have to go higher so that the water, when it flows out to the creek, it has to be higher than the creek's water. Right now, it's below the creek water, and because when the water comes in during a heavy rainstorm, it can't push out because all the water is up, it's going into the drain and can't push out because everything comes back in and stays there and floods. That's it.
That's the outlet issue.
The outlet issue, and you have to raise it higher so that it can go out.
Well, the question is-
Or you have to pump.
Or the pump.
Where they have the hump over it, would it be something similar to that we're looking at?
If you do something like that, you have to, but then where does the water go then? See, if it does. No, that's not a fix because the water will go to the least resistance, which is the basements.
The way that they kind of circumvented it in the blocks closer, how they have the humps over it, so because that was part of the structure of the water system also being changed, right?
Yeah, they put it on Surf Avenue, like when they made it higher, but there was no buildings there. There was no buildings over there, and that's why it was easier to do. Now, if they do it now, forget it. They have to. Yeah, the building is going to get flooded on the first floor because when the water hits there, it's going to go down to the property, and it is not. The other solution is to get a pump, but they said I don't know if that's feasible for them. Where would they put that physical, physical?
Oh, it would
structure.
still pump to the creek.
Yeah.
But it would come back in.
keep
It would just come
coming
back in. Yeah, it would come
Oh.
back in. All right, but the need is there to fix it. That's the whole thing. The need is there to fix
To
it.
the wall.
Okay.
Weren't they gonna build it?
Yeah, that didn't work out either. Okay. All right, we're coming down to the expense part now. Wait, before we go to the expense, is there anything in capital that we can ask for? Oh, there is one. Okay, good.
So
Mm.
environmental, the air quality and stuff like that, is that?
That's in the program, on the expense part, yes. But there is one thing that that we found out, I guess, with we have a new borough commissioner for DEP. Her name is Jasana, what's her name? Hughes. She's very good. She came out here, which we were very happy because never has a borough commissioner come down here to look at the problems with the flooding and stuff like that. Yes.
It's something back, and I'm sorry,
Okay.
this whole thing, with 31, right?
Mhm.
Would it be possible then to ask the agency to put up those flood monitors to survey the area because?
Oh, well, we did, we,
because-
we had it, yeah,
so they-
yeah. Sure.
That-
It still floods.
Because I live
Yeah.
there
No,
and I see firsthand.
Oh, no, yeah, you see it come,
My
yeah,
home is on an incline that
Sure.
I don't have to suffer.
yeah, it stops at a certain point, yeah. I know that they took them down because they were putting up new light, they were putting up new lights, up on Mermaid,
They didn't,
yeah.
Fine.
they couldn't
But,
find.
but we,
Magic.
Down.
Someone took it down.
Well, look, like, get them up.
And no one knows.
Yeah.
Well, they need
I
to
got it.
replace, this is something that's.
One or two maybe they thought they took, but they couldn't locate it where
Yeah.
they put it, but all the others,
Well.
nobody
we
knows
still
who
have
took
the
them
problem.
down.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure it out.
okay, no, we're definitely, yeah, that we can ask for, it's not a problem.
To get
Sure,
it.
Sure, yeah, it did. All right,
Okay, Michael,
Michael
unmute.
Silverman,
Michael
Mike,
Silverman, unmute yourself.
what's the question?
Thank you. We're talking about sticking to number 31, that corner there. Wouldn't it make sense to raise the priority level? In other words, don't bury it there under 31, but move it up?
Okay, all right, as we mentioned before, the numbers does not matter, in the
Well-
sense of ranking. What we are trying to do this year is put each, agency with their categories so that they can look at it, all at once. So that we don't have to worry about, like you said, this is number 31. The city agency that has it will see only their section, and this will be one of their what do you call it, items on that list, which will, because remember, the numbers does not matter here at all.
I understand, but so if we're looking at the Department of Environmental Protection list,
Mhm.
what number, where does that fall
Well, if
on
you,
that list?
if you weed out all this, so far we only did about 5, so this would probably be number 6. Right, we just talked about 5 issues right now.
Michael,
Right.
what I'm saying is that now the report is gonna be grouped by agency, so instead.
I understand.
Right, so in that, you can have priority within your agency. So this way, we won't look and say that environmental protection has a 31 that they feel is a 1 for their.
I understand that, Robin,
In the group.
but
it's
doesn't,
6 or 7, make it like 1.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a 31. What I'm saying is that was new. They came out in that email that said they want us to group it, and I think that'll be better for all of us, because it
Yeah.
gives us
It was
the
shown, yeah,
visibility, and we have a clear understanding versus going page by page by page,
Yeah.
so.
okay, all right, so, but we do understand, Michael, that, you know.
No,
I know
no.
I know you wanna move out.
you don't, but okay.
Okay,
Michael, it's for environmental protection, that's the 4th item. There's 2.
Yes, so I
There's
understand
sanitation.
that,
yeah,
okay?
so-
Let's understand, I
Oh, okay.
understand how it works.
Okay,
All I'm saying, so if it is that important, and we know historically that place is a mess, and moms and dads can't get their kids out of 188
yeah,
in the morning or afternoon, wouldn't it make more sense to put it on top of the page if we feel it's that important? Under
Well, the
the
other part,
DE,
of the,
but the other parts are the protecting the shoreline.
I
You
give,
know,
okay.
as first, you
There's
know,
no,
but
there's no shoreline.
yeah, right, right. Yeah, DP, yes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, like you said, now we're starting to pick everything in between. At this point, since this is so new, I would just push everything into one category so we can see everything at a glance. And this will be like Mark mentioned, be number 4 or 5 in that section. It condenses.
But I think Michael's, I mean, it's.
No, we
community
understand.
members can
Yeah.
also add.
Sure,
I
sure.
don't think it's
Yeah.
just about the kids.
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
Seagate can't get
Yeah,
out.
yeah. No, it is an important issue. Okay, so Taj, was there anything else to that?
was it. I
Okay,
just wanted to
all right.
see if that could be, you know,
Okay.
explored a little bit more and maybe
Yeah, okay.
possibly. you
Well,
guys
well,
request
what
the-
we could also do is like they always say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Right.
You know, so we can all, not us ourselves, but you guys can also ask our elected officials to, you know,
What
say,
was that flood, information as far as the posting of the flood monitors? Who was that?
oh no, that we could do, we can call them up and say we need it back replaced. That's FloodNet, the
And
FloodNet,
put 'em in-
FloodNet.
Put them in different places like.
There's at least, yeah, no, I think it was
Flood-
more. I think it was
FloodNet
more. I think
themselves
about
know-
8 or 9.
FloodNet themselves
Yeah.
knew where they were.
Yeah, they
Because
do.
it was
Sure,
reporting
sure.
it.
Yeah, they were.
So. And
They
they
just got to put
they
it back.
knew the hour and minute that it quote disappeared,
Yeah. But, yeah,
but I don't know that they have extra ones.
yeah.
I think these
Okay.
things were,
There's no reason to put.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just more of
But
monitoring
it
how
also
much.
had to do with reaching their server or however
Yeah.
they talk to
Okay,
it
all right.
from wherever the monitor is.
All right,
That
there,
was
there
the
is
issue.
one other item, which we, okay, well, there's one other item which we did talk to the borough commissioner about, which is not in here, but we'll put it in here, is that she mentioned that one community or district in the Bronx asked for a catch basin cleaner. And their elected official, meaning their council person, actually supported that. So if we want to put it in our location to get actual equipment solely for us, not for, you know, the whole borough of Brooklyn, but for us, we can ask that in this request now. Is that good? Okay, because
Okay.
because what happened was usually it's borough wide, and we don't, you know, get,
Not-
you know,
To be a complete
Good.
downer.
good.
Okay, where's,
Oh,
this
it's very-
isn't a broom.
Sure,
Gonna
sure.
operate it.
Sure.
Who's gonna have?
Oh, no, this is, no, no, this is DP, this is DP.
Oh,
DP is
okay,
gonna
I
do,
just-
we're asking
I'm
DP,
just
no,
saying.
no.
I
Sure,
don't
trust me.
want, I don't want some stinking.
No, we're not going out there, we just
But
because
we
we got
could
the
put it at
vehicle
Dennis's
now,
house.
no. No, but for something like this, we can ask the, what do you call it? Clean the drain, the catch basin,
The catch
because
basin.
sometimes, because. What do you mean, where it's going? The dirt
They
or?
clean them out.
They clean it out, they clean it out, sure. No, no. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, they take it away. No, they take it away. No, they don't leave it there. No. Sure. No, they take it away. No, they take it away.
I don't know where they put it.
Sure. Well, we don't care. Okay, all right. So we're gonna put that in. So we're gonna ask for a catch basin cleaner, just for us. Because like they said, they got a response from what do you call it, a committee up in the Bronx, and they gave it to them, which I was shocked. And I said, so all of Bronx used it? They said, oh no, it's just for that vicinity. So I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
We can use it for us too, you know? Just, it doesn't hurt. A new request. It's just a new request under capital. It's a
For DEP.
DP.
This is for on the island or all of CB13?
CB13, you know, we can share them all. You know, goes here to Brighton Beach, you know, whichever catch base. Yeah, because you have to
Yeah.
realize is that we are near the beach. So all the time you see a big wind come, all that sand is being accumulated. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, everywhere. It's a CB13 district. All right. So based on that, we just
I
looked
think that's it.
over the
Yep.
capital.
So
And now
now
we're going
expense.
over to expense. Our first one is on page 21.
Page
21, number 13.
Number 13.
Oh, this is yours. See? All right, 21, number 13. Okay, so it says to investigate and address water quality complaints on a specific what do you call it, a specific address on a specific street segment on DP water waste line. Basically we just need more inspectors for them to inspect these lines. What happened was one time at Beach Haven Apartments. I don't know if you guys know where Beach Haven Apartment is.
Yes.
It's right by the Shore Parkway. They illegally dumped their raw sewage into Coney Island Creek. The question is how long they did, we don't know. But what we wanted them to do was to get more inspectors to, to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again, because it still smells. It does smell. It means that there's somewhere somehow is leaking into the creek. We don't know where it is, so we need Z. We're on our side, yeah.
Get off the ballpark.
Yeah, right over there, and trust me, it smells. So we're just asking them for more DEP inspector for industrial waste and water lines, and
Some kind of a monitor instead of inspectors. I don't understand.
when you say monitor,
Yeah, like some kind of, are you asking that inspectors actually come and do this?
Well,
yes,
that's how they found Trump, because somebody deliberately took the cap off.
yeah. Okay, so the
But-
question,
Excuse me, but after that, we found private, that also
yes,
illegally dumped.
Yeah, but
So,
I think to do anything about it,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I see it or you see it. An inspector or somebody with, an appropriate official has to be the one. That's like sanitation tickets. I can send all the tickets I want until an inspector
yeah, okay.
from sanitation is it then to write a.
Of the, what's going on in the schools, and then they can determine if there's a change, like some way of monitoring it.
I'm not sure if that's with a not-for-profit group versus the actual agency doing it. I'm not sure because not-for-profit the what do you call it, I think the what do you call it, the Billion Oyster Project is connected with the Waterfront Alliance that deals with water testing in the area, and they show every week in the month of June through September the bacterial in the creek.
Yeah,
And
this river keeper and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's places like that.
and they do it
But-
specifically, but I don't know if they don't get funded by this they don't because this is city agencies we're talking about. So yes, yeah,
You had a question? You put your hand
Yes.
up and
yeah.
some way that they could put up on cameras or something.
Oh, well, where that would be the only question is where would you
besides,
put
you
it?
wouldn't,
We knew where it was coming.
you
from.
wouldn't
Yeah, we
see
knew
the-
where it was coming
you know,
from.
you
Yeah,
wouldn't see that. They're gonna dig and put
yeah,
On the
a
ground.
pipe from their
underground,
exhaust
and you won't see it.
real conveniently into the lake, into the creek,
Yeah.
instead of how much it takes to go through streets and connect to the sewers. So you're not gonna see it that way.
Mm.
You would see the effect of the raw sewage in the
Smell it, low tide.
plus.
Yes,
Well, at
They
least
got
the creek
fined
doesn't,
heavily, too,
yes,
didn't they?
Yeah.
$400,000.
Fine.
$400,000, but
Heavily.
Nothing.
my gut feeling is nothing because
Yeah.
they could have been doing it for a decade.
Right.
Because the way they did it, it was in-house, so nobody saw the actual breaking up the street. They just connected or dislocated the section and it went out, and we didn't know of it until someone found out, and and that was it. All right, yes, sure,
Number 12.
12.
I see
Okay.
it under Department of Health and Mental.
Yes, and that's where it will go under that because this is in their toolbox that they could address that with public health.
Wait, by reading this.
Yes,
And we're looking about asking them to address the air quality issues.
yes,
That's not environmental?
no,
no,
because
I know.
in the environmental, if you look at your
there's
toolbox
nothing.
in there that will say that they could do
Yeah.
that. That's how you gotta look at it. Remember, this is your tool. Okay,
Well, his
we
budget needs we're allowed to talk about.
what they're asking,
or
we can ask,
request,
they can do
there,
it.
the dark green section says what capital or expense we can ask of these agencies,
No, cause I didn't see anything in there about.
But it's not DEP then.
because it's not
It's
DEP.
under
As
health.
much as I
Department of
agree
Health.
with you, it's not
Yeah.
DEP
It's under
who's
Department of Health.
offering,
Under environmental.
Health, it was under health.
no,
It was
it's
under health. It
and
was under
mental.
health. It's always.
Environmental, wow.
Mm, okay.
I don't see
Yeah.
it, but okay.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, but number 12, what number 12
And now I see.
Well,
is under health. Sorry.
it's under health,
It was under health.
which we had that meeting.
But we do,
Well, I would never think that you would talk about environmental in terms of, not that I shouldn't have come, that's not the issue.
Mm.
I just know that since I've been on this committee,
Mm.
we have talked about air quality. For
Yeah.
a while, especially after Sandy.
I agree.
Yeah. but
The problem comes down, the budget requests for 2027 that we can ask for are only the specific things. The agencies publish, here's the things you're allowed to ask for in the budget request.
But in the.
No, it's not a stupid
no,
question.
ask.
You can prove it to me.
Says that there's a list of things that they're allowing us to request,
Oh.
correct?
It's in their toolbox. Well, it's in their toolbox.
Okay,
That's
So
all.
why are they giving us
that's an expense.
options on what we can request, but they're
Right,
still
but still-
denying stuff? Then why?
Well, that's-
means it's up to
That is their budget. They said
Well,
it's not
that-
their priority in what they want to spend. As they said,
But
you
we're
know,
gonna keep asking,
it-
but there is an expense
yeah.
section. We're doing capital.
No, we're doing expense.
Oh, we're doing expense.
Expense.
But it, it's the explanation on number 12.
Yeah, well, realize much,
Refers to our colleagues at HPD and DEP. So they're saying that they're we should. What are they exactly telling us? to do?
They're pointing the finger at everybody else and they don't want to
they're
take
playing
responsibility.
a pointing
it.
game. Let
That's
some
what it
other
comes down to.
agency, let it come out of somebody else's budget.
But yet still, we don't have it. The net fee is not
No.
gonna be an adjustment.
Well, that's a more convenient way of
Yeah.
just ignoring it. They push it, you're asking in the wrong thing. Now, that's not true, but it doesn't matter. So we're gonna keep asking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you had,
Study does not include the west end of Tony Island and Happy Valley.
okay,
We need a separate study to address
okay.
our.
Let me just say something on that study. That's a state study. That's not a city study. So I'll get to you. Let me just finish. Let me just get one question hopefully answered. Yes, we need, and we did when
Yeah.
they were doing that, several of us, I went to Borough Hall with the state came down
Mhm.
and the whole thing and said, this is ridiculous. Pollution doesn't just, oh, we're on this side of the street.
Mhm.
We're not on this side of the street and we got kids and asthma problems and everything in the hospitals all the time. So don't tell me all of this. But the state representatives were not at that point. They said, well, we've already made the contracts. It's almost over. We can discuss that on the next study, which is, I don't know, it took 30 years to get this one. Yeah, but that's state
Mhm.
DEP, not city DEP. So that's on that study. Okay, wait a minute,
Okay.
wait a minute, you're, hold on. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so, we were just discussing the air quality that you just mentioned. So when you see 12, it say health, you said it's under health.
Yeah.
The air quality. But then when you see the explanation, it says that health pretty much is sending the information back to HPD and GEP. So shouldn't we piggyback and do the same thing? So they're getting double the request?
No, double the request is not good, because that explanation is a lie.
So let me say this to you then. So what it means, but it's in writing, that's one.
Yeah.
And two, we're sending the same request. What difference does that make if you have certain things on this list that have been on the list for decades and nothing happened.
Well, it's not
So-
decades, but
Well,
it's,
you
you
know,
know,
sanitation garage
yeah,
has probably been
yeah,
decades.
Yeah, that's decade.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
that
been
that part is
decades.
just the sanitation garage. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that's been, well,
Do the same request for
well,
the other agencies.
administrations change,
Yeah.
policies change. This is gonna be 2 years. This is for the budget for 2 years from now.
That-
So we may have a new mayor.
Mm.
Or something will be different. We may have a new borough president. We may have
A new council.
New
A new council.
governors, new whatever, anything. And maybe that one will agree that this is a priority. Or will get convinced
No,
somehow.
I mean in the sense of us just reaching out to these other agencies and just doing the same thing that one agency is doing. So they're not getting a request from health. They're getting our request, the same request we'll send to environment, we'll send it through housing, because HPD is housing.
Mm.
So it'll be the same issue that every agency has to pay attention to. Because usually what'll happen is those agencies will start pointing the finger to see who's gonna move first. You understand? Because nobody wants to be responsible for having the same information and not doing anything about it. So if you send this information to the environmental housing, because they said HPD, and keep it with health, now they're all gonna be looking at each other.
I,
Do you
we,
understand what
we
I'm
could,
saying?
I
I
understand. Yeah, it's like you said, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and something like this. I think if you want to, if the committee wants to, we can put it in with the DEP under other programs. I'm sure they have it here for them.
And we have the environmental protection, right? On the green sheet.
Yes.
Dark,
I can't find that where it says here, investigate air quality complaints. Because that's,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does say in the
Sure.
tree.
No, but under a wastewater treatment system or protection. Okay.
Investigate.
All right, we can put it in. I do not mind putting it in. Okay. So you heard that, Hannah? Yeah, but you guys gotta look at this. These things you have to look at. We all, which is good. No, I understand. Yeah, point the finger, which is good. Yeah. Sure. You got it. Okay, only, yeah. But see, it's under investigate air quality complaints at specific location, all right, which is all of Coney Island, all of Brighton Beach. Okay. And so it's not like one building because see, that's the whole thing. Because see, with HPD, they would say, oh, which building is it? Because that's what, no. But for DEP, we can do that. Yeah, for DEP, we can definitely do that in the location of our community board. Okay, that's fine. We can do.
So now we have it, it's on the green and we see it there.
You got it.
okay. I'm not against it.
No, we're
Don't
not.
get me
No,
wrong. I'm
like you said, we're trying to figure it out too. Because like you said, no, this is good. This is good. Okay. All right. So our next one is on page 28. Am I right? 28?
Sanitation count?
Yeah, sanitation.
24 is the next one.
Oh, 24. Sorry. 24. Sorry. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the easy one.
Yeah.
We always wanted to come canine signs. Which
20, page 24, number 20.
yeah, 24. So all right, so it says increase enforcement of canine waste laws. Yeah, I know. It's we know this. We always put it in. But the whole thing here is more of them catching it in the act. Yeah. But but like you
Doesn't
said,
help my cameras
I know.
seeing and
Sure, but
proving
it doesn't
it.
even
It has to be
they have to be
sanitation
physically there to
police
write the
have
ticket.
to
So we need more
visualize it. I have a
enforcement.
different way of
Enforcement
handling
of the
I
canine law.
return the poop to the owner. 'Cause
Sure, I know.
basically, the dogs that are in front of your house
Yeah.
are the regular residents. They do this all the time.
Yes.
So we,
Dog, if you do it in front of.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff is coming from buildings. It's not coming from like private owners of the townhouses and stuff. It's coming from the big tall buildings that's there.
and I have returned
Yeah.
the poop
Oh, no.
to said building.
Alright.
No,
Okay. Yes, all right, so
Yes.
let's move along, number 28, number 35. All right, priority number 35.
Well,
28.
Call it priorities.
I know,
Like
number 35. All right, so this is what we always need. As you know, they have disposal of hazardous household waste. We just need to continue it because once a year or once every 2 years is not enough for us to dispose of things. We have to travel outside of our neighborhood. So guess what? Why don't we have one for Southern?
Yeah,
Southern Brooklyn?
this weekend is
Sure.
at
Yes, everywhere
Floyd
else.
Bennett Field.
Floyd Benefield,
We're
yeah,
going.
yeah, Sunday, yeah. So we need one, at least
We're gonna
try to
bike
get
over
one
there.
down in our area.
Since there's no trains and no buses.
All right, and now we
Right.
come to
Well,
the last one,
subway.
which is on page 34, number 50. Okay, so this is expense for I is it? Oh yeah, yeah.
Page
This is something-
34, please.
Yes. Oh, sorry, guys. All right.
Thank you.
Priority number 50. So this is what has come out of what do you call it, composting, and we want to be proactive than reactive. So we're hoping that the new requirements for residents to contain, getting garbage bins, that there's some way somehow we can track this, right, or track it and replace it, because the seniors are on a fixed income. They don't have disposable income to buy new ones if it gets lost or it's stolen.
There is
There is.
1126, intro 1126 that was passed,
Okay.
except they still have, as of a month ago, they still have no procedure in place to do it. That if you're senior, if you're on Star, you
Yeah.
have to own a home, you have to be on Star,
So you gotta check off the
and
list. Yeah.
they will, the
Give you-
law was written that
Sure.
they'll give you your money back if you already bought,
Yeah.
or they'll buy you
Yeah.
for those. But
Okay.
somehow or other, it's not made it into the sanitation
Sure.
department
No.
to actually do it. It just was passed by the council last year in
Okay.
intro 1126.
All right.
Wonderful.
Not yet. All right. So,
But-
is there any other expense in either environment or sanitation? If not, because we're gonna move over to the parks, people.
Okay,
Right, we had
motion to
No,
adjourn
yeah,
the sanitation
no,
part
is on the parks section. No. All right.
and motion,
All right,
and
so-
I'm not.
So
I'm
we're
not
going back
chair of
to
that.
the parks.
Okay, you want to go to parks first?
Yes, we're going back to page
I have to
one.
stay for resiliency.
Yes,
I'll stay.
sure. It's resiliency parks and it's all combined.
Whoever's chair,
Sure.
are you chair?
Sure. She's
Your chair.
it's just a park.
Okay.
All right, we're going back to page one.
Page 1.
As you know, okay, attention. We want to get out of here as quick as possible. All right, so moving right along. I don't know. Do we have Lawrence Major on? Is Lawrence Major on? I'm not sure. And if not,
You can see the
okay.
screen better.
All right. So let's
Screen if I put glasses.
go to page one, number one. As you know, our biggest headache is the boardwalk. It's on there still because it still hasn't been fixed. It has been partially funded, but we don't know when they're gonna release the study and how much it's going to cost. Well, we know it's gonna cost over 200 million. So yeah.
Well,
Give it to 700 million. 700. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys. 700 million. But the question is,
rebuild,
total rebuild
the ground up.
from the ground up. So we have to figure out, what is there when they're going to hand out the study, which is hopefully soon, and when they're going to start on this. So this is still a priority because it needs to be fixed.
And
All
the
right.
study is talking about what material.
Material,
to use
yeah.
To resurface the board.
Yeah.
From like 10 years.
No, things change again, and the budget. Yes.
The study.
The study right now, but they still have 100 million on phase one, which is between West 24th Street to West 27th Street,
Yeah.
right by their maintenance building. And for that fact, that's the first part. There's another funding that has gotten in. I'm not sure where it's going to be, but that is going to be in the study, saying phase two. But
So
like I said,
money that Mark Trader got for us, like over.
Yeah, 100 million, 114 million.
That hasn't started.
That hasn't started
And
yet.
that hasn't
Sure,
started.
hasn't started
Let's
yet.
hope we don't lose that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That
sure,
money.
sure.
Let's hope so.
For now, yes, we have it. Sure, for now. Okay. So yeah, just fingers crossed that it doesn't disappear, and we just hope
But
it stays
that's really a
Sure.
drop in the bucket.
Yeah,
compared
to what they have to do still.
before.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that
but-
much to study.
The rebuild. The study part is right now.
The studies for the whole board.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But also, if anyone's seen it, West 24th to West 27th Street it's plywood.
Plywood.
It's plywood. And it's
Ready.
yes, yes. And that's why that is being addressed now. But yes, Annie? Yeah. Good.
It says request, what does that mean?
Request. What do you mean?
It says improve access to a building and a.
Oh, well, there's no, if you look at our, what do you call it? The
The-
resource page, yeah.
The
There's
Livestream,
nothing in there that says boardwalk. So you have to figure out how to put it in there, and this is improve access to a park, the building in the park. Yeah, but they know what it is. They know what, because there is nothing, there is nothing, but no. Well, you have to realize there is nothing in there really that says fix a boardwalk. There is nothing in the toolbox. Limit to, no, the wording. Yeah, into the system.
Not the drop down.
Yeah,
It's
that
very limited.
yeah, so that came out the closest where we can put it into, say, improve the access to the building, even though it's not a building, but it's in the park, and it's not a park, it's a beach. Yeah. I mean, I would look and see if they changed it. You know, if there's a wording, if there's a new wording in there, they might have changed it.
other requests for park building or access improvements.
Yeah, but
In the-
yeah,
The
but
first one in,
and that's why I said is improving the access to a building in the park. But yeah, see, they worded it the other way around. Sure.
It's mostly the parks.
Yes, we know. Well, like you said, they have to do the study and figure out what they're going to do on that boardwalk, and how they're going to get lighter vehicles, because those type of things are the biggest, what do you call it, damages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
to Gator. Well, like the sanitation, what do you call it, container? Yeah. Yeah. They have to do it again. No, I know, it's horrible. The plywood is horrible. Annie. Yeah,
Multiple questions within request, boardwalk is largely funded,
Yeah.
we're looking to other requests. Pretty much in a nutshell, they're saying our explanation for this so-called request is all over the place, that's what I got.
no, they know what we want, which is to fix the boardwalk.
I'm doing that. Assuming that they know what we want, if they're giving us explanations like this, you don't think so?
No, they know what we want, which is to fix the explanation. I don't think that.
Yeah, I think the explanation is saying they have many questions
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
have given so much money, like he was just saying
Yeah.
that Mark Triga, what part?
Yeah,
of the
well,
whole thing?
the 100. Sure.
Read your explanations all over the place, so they have, it's bringing up a lot of questions
It-
on their behalf.
It's not stopping them from fixing the boardwalk. That's the whole thing. It's
But-
not stopping
but
them.
It's like, it's multiple levels to your explanation. So maybe we should narrow down our research on what we want, and then once that's satisfied, go to the.
The whole it's not just, truthfully, it's not just one section. It's the whole boardwalk. And that, that when you start picking Pine Beach versus Coney Island versus the amusement area, it becomes a whole ball.
Your explanation saying that the boardwalk need to be repaired,
Mm.
and then the last sentence, you're talking about research. Which one do you want first? Do you want the research first, or you want us to go straight to repair the boardwalk? That's my point.
The research comes for what is needed to be built for the boardwalk.
There.
Am I
Yeah.
correct?
No, I mean, it's not, see, if you put money into the research or the study, you're gonna put money into the study and not get it actually rebuilt. You see, because you're gonna say, oh, we want to study. Then they say, well, we got to study, but then you know what? There's no money for the boardwalk. I think putting it in here saying that you need the boardwalk and the study is in there, then that's fine. If you want to change it, give me a good wording. Yeah.
To separate it, because one, we're talking about the impact to the boardwalk and the materials, et cetera, and then we're going into the heavy vehicles. So I guess the suggestion is to remove the vehicle part, because the question is, which department, isn't there a certain department that we have problems with? Who is the one with the heavy vehicles on the boardwalk?
Sure, they're the same one. They're the one who it is. Sure. Yes, fix it, yes. Okay,
But it's faster to break it than
Yeah.
fix it.
So
It's like the
separate it
glaciers.
and deal with their, separate it, and on the other bullet, they need to deal with their own business, because they're destroying the boardwalk.
But doesn't
I
that,
agree, separate.
but isn't there not a capital expense, but an
an expense on maintenance,
Repair.
on maintenance part,
because
yes.
they only have 2 carpenters for the entire.
Four now, yeah,
Oh,
four.
yeah.
Yeah, they're four
But
now.
that's for the whole, that's
Yeah,
not
for the-
just for the
yeah.
boardwalk.
Yeah,
And the
That's-
That's
they don't
Brooklyn
have
wide.
no.
They
No
put
way.
them
No,
in
it's
your
two.
neighborhood.
That I can't say. I'm sure they have something to repair, whenever weather is permitting.
We had,
Okay,
the-
all right.
Borough-wide.
we had the
Yeah.
last year we had the parks guy.
He
I
came in
remember
and
his
said
name.
that, Lawrence Major and Marty Marr,
Larry
Marty
said there were
Yeah,
now 4
they were very
Not
happy.
Just for the board.
for the borough.
Yeah.
So
40 for the board.
Okay, yes.
I saw
Mhm.
once.
Vehicles that are not so heavy to go in the boardwalk, that's
Sure.
capital or expense?
Depends on what you're asking for, because
Makes sense, because one capital is to fix the boardwalk.
Mhm.
And then the other one would be the expense to get the vehicles
Mhm.
that can go on the boardwalk that will not destroy it. So I think that's another reason that young
The
lady
people
should
in the
be
parks
separate.
department give me the excuse that they need a lot of heavy equipment to fix the wood.
Right.
So I ask a lot of the carpenters, and that's the excuse they give me, that they have these large white vans
Yes.
and vans carrying, quote,
Generator.
very heavy equipment.
Right,
So they can't, there's no solution for them.
so that gives
basically
another
what
reason
they're
to separate the request. Let the first one focus on the boardwalk, I think.
Okay, so if you want to, we can break it down and someone give it to me. What do you want to say? No. You're opening a can of worms, but so let's break it down.
One of the first
Break
two
it down.
sentences, rehabilitate,
Okay.
and the boardwalk's been falling apart. I'm not on this committee, but
Yeah, we can say.
that would be my suggestion.
All right, so
And
rehab.
drop-
There's 2 issues
Drop
here.
the,
Yeah.
also there needs to be, and everything after that, just.
The
fix-
also part would be a separate section,
Yeah,
right?
you
Where it says
could- you
also.
can- Yeah, that can be a different
Separate section.
request.
There's sort of
Okay.
repair and then there's future maintenance.
Well, no,
and not-
that's more of an expense, but
Okay, okay.
we're talking about capital part.
Repair and maintenance.
We could make it,
Yeah,
No, that's in
the
the
committee
repair
could
part.
choose to make a second.
There is one that's in the what do you call it, expense part where it is asking
There
for
is.
maintenance
It's on
part.
there.
Yes, it is on
I
there.
just said,
Yes.
I actually talked to Hakeem Jeffries about maybe forming a conservancy
Yes.
so that we might get some more money from maybe the developers and other local people.
Yes.
So that might be something we can think of.
Okay, but that's definitely not in
No,
this
no,
because it's
no.
they go look at you and say, you can form the conservancy. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to break it down where it says also there is some type of solution to getting rid of the heavy thing. We're gonna put that aside from the just rehabilitation of the boardwalk by itself. Okay,
is it splitting or is
It-
it just extracting that one?
we're
sentence?
taking out that sentence out and then putting it
Heavy vehicles.
the heavy vehicles as another request.
But the last sentence is
Yeah.
saying with this.
No, just
The heavy vehicles is not the request. I
Yeah.
think the request is a solution
Mm.
to avoid the heavy vehicles to continue to destroy the boardwalk, or however way you want
And
it.
you think that should be
Right.
expense category.
Right. Well, that was the question, huh?
Alternative,
Right.
Replace that, is that a replace of their?
how about lighter alternative vehicles?
Is that expense or cap?
I'm just trying to figure out. Let me see.
Well, didn't Larry Major come
Yeah.
2 years ago wanting to build that bridge
Yeah, I know,
over
I know. Hold on, hold on. hold on.
bridge over
Let me
the
see.
boardwalk kind of thing.
Yes. Sorry, guys. We're just trying to figure this out. Let's see. There.
Years ago, it was.
It should be in the other one of the two
But I guess that built the block from there being an overflow from the ocean.
What was the gap at 37? And
Yeah.
that's where they gotta take a truck
Oh, correct.
and bring the
Right.
sand graders and all that stuff has to come there. But that flatbed that does that, there's only one in Staten
Okay.
Island somewhere, so it,
All right. So what we can do is this, under parks, building and access improvement, we can put it under other capital budget requests for parks. Right,
Okay.
as a capital budget,
Sounds
Okay.
good.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah.
But then the first part is gonna stay as is because that's fixing up the boardwalk itself. The second part is gonna go under the other capital request.
Get rid of the heavy.
Yes, that part is gonna go under other, because that won't be part of the ask. All right,
What page is that?
page one. On this one, no, this is on number 28. 28. If you want to look at that, it's a green, it's a light green 28. It just says the need, and then we go under there, and then it says under parks, buildings, and access improvements. I'll show you guys. Right there, it says number as the other capital budget request for Department of Parks and Recreation.
All right.
Okay, yeah, because yeah, instead of trying to see, there's nothing in here that says beaches or boardwalk or yeah, and because we're unique and something like this. Whenever I go to talk to the parks, and they're all looking at me and say, "We don't care about your parks and beaches because we're the only one in Brooklyn that has it." And you know, it's a shame, but we have to scream louder than other park needs. Yeah,
They do it properly.
Michael, go ahead, unmute.
Just for the sheer number, it
Yeah.
has to be a capital expense.
Yes.
Okay, capital.
Yes,
Just for the sheer number it needs to do any
Oh, yeah.
type of repair.
yes, it'll be under capitals. Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, so yes, it is capital. Yes, both of
Good
them.
number.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let's move right along.
Yes.
Which is page 2.
Page 2.
Page 2, number 3.
Number
And
3.
this is, if anyone wants to read it.
Number
Yeah,
3.
number 3. Yeah, this is basically the same thing. As you mentioned, when you had the air quality point at one, point at the other, this also has it in the Parks Department, and we need to protect the shoreline because it doesn't say anything about it, but we know that the beach is the park's responsibility, and we need them to address the shoreline problems. And of course, they have to talk to the Army Corps of Engineer and everything else that helps them. But because we know it's not just the parks, it's all the other agency that has to help out too. So of course, so that's number 3, which is what we have. All right. The next one is number 4. No, number 3, continuing CS, which is this is they're upgrading the park house maintenance on West 25th Street. If you haven't seen it now, it's going down. They're gonna knock the building or not knock the building down. They're gonna fix a new roof on there. And they're doing it as we speak. So within the next year and a half, they'll have a new roof over there. We asked them if it was easier to knock the building down and build a whole new building. They said no, it will cost at least 3 or 4 times more than what it. Right now they have a budget about 50 million, give or take. It will cost them at least 200 million to build a new building to house all the vehicles in there.
Renovating.
Is renovating it is a much cheaper way to doing it. All right, so the next one is yes. Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, some of these they do, resiliency. There is actually no agency for resiliency, which is a shame, but it is in there and it was listed. All right, next page, which is page 3, number 4. Oh no, not 4. 4 CS. CS, yes. Yes. This here, we need a dog run. CS stands for continuous support. So based on that, what has happened, we asked this for the last 8 years or so. They finally getting it because it's in because what do you call it? It's in there. We don't want them to forget. So that's why there's a CS next to it for continued support until they finish building it. Because just because they say they're building it, 5 years later they still haven't finished. So
Wasn't there a fire?
oh, no, that's a park. That's a park playground. They're going to do it by the
Right,
end of this.
okay.
Yeah. Yes.
$80 million to
I,
fix that park.
sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the one who's allocating money to this.
Is it $1 million to
Well,
put one stall bathroom?
Yeah, bathroom, a bathroom. Yeah, it's just horrible.
For one stall bathroom.
Yeah, and that's not, and that's just the going rate. The going rate. Yes, that's the going
Say
rate.
something
Yeah.
disgusting, but I'm
Trust
gonna
it.
manage not to.
No, it's based on the, what do you call it, the study design, what do you call it, the architect. Yeah, they do it, and they do it, everything that they have to, and we're like, you can build it for $500,000, and yet, no, it's not self-cleaning. Not yet. But
Bidet or something.
oh no. All right,
American.
no music
Yeah,
inside of these.
it's American.
All right,
They
so
should.
they
They should.
they should. All right, so let's moving right along. Page 4, number 6.
Number 6.
All right, so we want to. Oh, this is the a nice big wish list, which we want to expand or to build a building in the park. We want a new recreational center. No, this is one at this time. We want it over there right by West 23rd Street and Neptune, which is a community garden there. All right, a community garden there. The Operation Green. No, you didn't even read this. Did you read this? You did, no, but did you read what it says in there? See, in there, it says, says the community needs affordable recreation center that will be intergenerational, multicultural, educational, nature conservancy, adult vocational training center, emergency center, greenhouse, boathouse, and sport related activities, even indoor ice skating rink, indoor skateboard and boxing rink, etc. That doesn't mean that it can't be also an ice skating rink, which you heard about the HSAC being moved around over there, and other things that could be put in. All right, but this was to be put over by Mark Twain Junior High School, only because what we were looking at is that it could wrap around behind the school, and that could go over by the circle. If anybody know where the circle is, so it make it a U shape facility. So it's not just one building; it surrounds the whole thing. And because of us being in the flood location, is that everything has to be raised up.
Would that go along coinciding with the development of the new building that they're proposing?
No, this is city money. This is asking for city money.
Oh,
But it doesn't hurt to ask the new developer if he wanted to, look into a plan that will work something with it.
that's something that the
No,
developers can.
their plan is to make the most money in their pocket. So looking outside of that,
You talked
yeah.
about it earlier where you said certain developers have to get certain perks that. come
if
in
they
with
want
what
to
they-
help
what
out,
they
yes, with
want
neighbor, and
to make that to be a
you can
success.
you can ask, but doesn't mean that they will, because remember, they want to make the most bang for their buck.
Got you.
So they're not going to.
Use their name.
I don't know if a name is going to recreational center that was last built in the Parks Department land cost over 90 million. Yeah, and that was basic. So if we want something, yeah, and close to the water, and with all, yeah, it's a lot of things. And remember, this is gonna be indoors. But our suggestion would be here is because we're so close to the water that everything on the first floor has to be raised. So
Yes.
that would be garage space. Because everyone said, okay, now you're gonna build a recreational center. Where's your garage? Guess what? Everything has to be lifted up. Now you have built-in garage space that will accommodate people who are using the facility, that will, cross out or check off everything that is there, and it's neutral.
So,
Because what you have to realize is not a NYCHA building. It's not a building that's what do you call it, privately owned, and it's something that is a standalone.
this recreational.
We're
center
asking for, yes.
asking
yes.
for that would be free of charge to-
Not free of charge. Not free of charge. Remember, these recreational centers are being paid by the city of New York. Parks. True, sure. No, that's fine. No, that's fine. No. Someone that like I said, this one of the recreational one. Okay, one of the recreational center that we can model this from, it says here is Ocean Breeze Complex. Your homework is Ocean Breeze Complex. Oh, listen. Everybody go and do your research tonight. Look at it. It's in Staten Island. It's run by the city. And their what do you call it? Their membership is what do you call it? It's $100 a year, but it's what do you call it? The YMCA is what? It's $50 a month, right? So based on that, for Hamilton, this one for Hamilton, they have one. Yes, yeah, but someone has to pay for it. Someone has to pay for it. Sure. Well,
I knew I had.
no, well, but like they said, something like this is what we will look for. But because of things happening in the area, also you have to also connect the dots because the other development that's coming in, which is Parcel A, EDC is putting in, is also going to try to attach the moving of the Ape Stark skating rink into the recreational center.
Yeah.
So instead of us being so, what do you call it, narrow-minded and just look at one location, we could be open to see if they can do it over there at the Ape Stark skating rink. You see, so it's also neutral because a lot of the time, if you attach it to like a NYCHA project, nobody's going to go there because you know what, it's NYCHA residence is theirs. If you go to somewhere else that is like the YMCA, they're like, oh, you know what, we got to pay a lot more for the money.
Yeah.
You know. No, yeah, but to explain for the new people who don't understand, where it comes from, okay, yeah. No, no. That circle. Oh, yeah, the garden. That used to be a pumping station. Yes, that used to be a pumping station where back in pumping station 40s. Okay, 40. Okay, this is what. This is what happened. Back then, when the water couldn't flow to Sheepshead Bay, they had to have a pumping station in the middle where the water had to be pumped through there to be pushed to Sheepshead Bay water treatment system. And in the 70s, I guess, it stopped using it.
Yes.
And then once it stopped using it, it became a derelict, a vacant lot. Based on that, it became a green thumb, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a greenhouse in this facility too. So, well, the way a greenhouse will work here is more of making it hydroponic. Because hydroponic is the way to go where it's less dirty. I hate to say it. You have to worry about dirt going on. Yes. And you could do it year round. You could do it year round instead of waiting for the season. Yes. But you see, this type of thing is what we would like to have ideally. And this is why we want the parks to do it. Not someone private. See, if you had a private developer doing it, they're gonna say
Wouldn't be $100.
no. Yeah, and that's what we're looking like saying. You know what? They make it private and charge an arm and a leg. And it's not fair for the community because that's not what we want. But that's what a wish list is for. But we have to put it in there, even though they can't fund it. But you know what? We know it's gonna cost. It's gonna take money from the council. It's gonna take money from the city. What do you call it? The borough president, the mayor, even the what do you call it? The governor. If it comes down to it. So, and it's not gonna be done in 1 year. It's gonna be done in phases. You could do a study. You're gonna do a development plan. They're going to do the construction and then the maintenance. Right? It has to be maintained too. So, and like I said, it doesn't. I'm not set on just on Mark Twain Junior High School area there. It could be at the ice skating rink. So if we want it to, it doesn't have to be all this. We don't know. That's the whole thing. We don't know. So
It can't be moved.
yeah,
Okay.
no, it can be moved. It has to be moved this way.
Yeah,
to-
you can't
uh,
kick them out.
Okay,
This-
no, but
Yeah.
but doesn't mean that we can't incorporate everything else around it too. But the story about the Ape Stark skating rink being moved is they're remapping the what do you call it, the Maimonides Stadium parking lot to housing.
Yeah.
In the next 5 to 10 years, when all these other ones are done, they're going to remap that area, the parking lot. The parking lot will become new streets. Based on that, the pipelines,
The whole parking lot.
yeah, the whole parking lot. Yes, and based on that, the pipelines going down to the boardwalk goes right through Ape Stark skating rink. And because of that, they can't do anything. So they have to move the Ape Stark skating rink. That's why you always hear, why are they moving Ape Stark skating rink? They they have to. They have to if they want to do the plans that they're intending for.
Now, I'm thinking, because that draws a lot of the crowd to the baseball field.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're just going to, they also put in there. No. The thing is, they're also putting in an indoor parking garage, but we don't know how that looks. You know, that, like I said, it's 5 years, 10 years down the line. But if we're asking for a new recreational center, you know what? Make this what our plan here into that Ape Stark skating rink plan. So, you know, things connect, you know? Sure.
Discussion for now,
No.
but all this development we're talking about.
Yes.
You know, you need to have X amount of feet for the
Yep.
rain
Sure,
garden.
yeah,
and everything
just,
else.
just me, yes.
But now that we're using up all our.
I don't,
stuff,
sure, that's it. Like I said, at this time, we're not worried about it because it's.
Well, I care
it's
about
this-
where's the poop
yeah.
going, but we're not
Yeah.
doing, we're not doing sanitation
No,
anymore.
but it is a good point about that, yeah,
and you
sure.
know, large
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, so, next page is on page 6. Page 6, number, 13. Well, this is about, community gardens in the area, Operation Green Thumb. We just basically want them to continue, Santos Garden, West 29th Street Garden, and the one on West 23rd Street Garden. Yes,
Why isn't this a CS?
is, because we didn't put it in and they didn't, what do you call it? They can't accommodate it, so they say resubmit still. So it's still, yeah, but actually, I did hear, within this last year, so I'm mentioning about, is that, Santos Garden, actually got $400,000 for a pipeline. You want to hear about that?
No.
So yeah, so I'm just letting you know right now, they did get money. They did get money from the councilman, and he gave them $400,000 to give them water, because right now their water was across the street or down the block with the hose, and it was dangerous because if someone dragged it, you know, it just no. Watering the Santos Garden, yeah. So they physically got money to redirect the pipelines to make them have water. Hopefully it'll be winterized, because you know any pipes exposed, you know what happens. It's just yeah. So hopefully it will well, $400,000 is a lot of money to make it right. So that's what happened. But we want to put them in there because it needs attention, and I think something like this continues to need attention.
Nice.
Oh, no, which one? 14 is the next one, sorry. Yes. So, yes, so
Okay,
this is
thank you.
construction in the bathroom, okay, but then, if people don't know, after,
His trail is
Their
there.
trail.
no, but you need real bathroom. You do need real bathroom. You don't want, you want to go into a trailer and, you know,
Oh, that trail.
yeah, that's trailer. Let's put, okay, the history behind that real quick. In the Northeastern in 93, 94, the beach, the Coney Island was flooded only up to this knee. At that time, the solution was from the Army Corps engineer was to fill up all the sand up to the boardwalk. At that point was they didn't realize that all the bathrooms were below the ground. So of course, and it's still there. So based on that, those trailers that you see outside are not permanent trailers because they were all buried underneath the sand.
Temporary permit.
Yeah, so what we asked them to do on the
Yes.
west end of Coney Island is to get them
Bathroom. Yep.
get them one. The ones that you see now are the ones what do you call it? The bathrooms on stilts that you see in Brighton
Yeah,
Beach.
the moon.
The moonwalker, the what do you call it?
Moon
The Star Trek. No, Star Wars. The Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
The Stormtroopers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
But we do need it. But we do need it on the west end of Coney Island, because something like that is needed. And It's just that. Is there any question on that?
None.
Yeah, we need batteries, that's all. And next one is on page 8, and number 20.
People.
All right, this came in the other year, but is also needed. Luna Park.
Move to page 8, please.
Oh, sorry, guys. Page 8. This is Luna Park playground. Yep, right across the street. It's been long overdue, a need of a makeover. This past summer, Jeff and I and Marty Marr, the commissioner, the borough commissioner, and Larry Major went around touring. And yeah, Marie? Marie?
sorry.
Oh, she's on the phone?
No, we were having.
No, okay. So, the what do you call it? So what's needed there is they need to fix Luna Park, and it could be a way better park than what it is now. No, it's huge. Oh, actually, let me see. I have a picture. There was something here. No. It was very. Okay. No, okay, all right, just to show, sorry, guys, you might not be able to see it, but, we have here is, no, this is no page, this is, Jack. This is basically the purple, green, and, pink. I'll send it to you guys eventually, but, fuchsia is the color of the, Luna Park playground. There's a section that actually has a ball field, which is weeded, a section that's just I don't even know what it is. It's just vacant. But they have no use for it. And there's some play equipment that hasn't been changed since Sandy, before Sandy. And there is what do you call it? Also, and there is also a comfort station that doesn't work. So, all right. So Mike, unmute yourself.
Go in.
I just had a question because I lived there for years. Are you talking about the playground in addition to the ball field? Because that's a
Everything.
huge piece.
Yeah, it is. That's what we're looking for. Yes.
But not just the playground.
No, we're
'cause-
talking about the whole redo over.
Playground.
Sure. No. Yeah, the playground is just a little thing that you see from the street.
Yeah.
It goes, like I said, it goes further back. No.
Yeah, that's what the kids
Sure.
called
Oh,
themselves,
well,
'cause
Anyway, but it will cost at least about 11 million, 7 million, and 2 million, about 20 million to fix the whole thing. But it's a wish list that needs to be addressed because something like this, if anyone's seen Scarangella Park or Lafayette Park, before it used to be what do you call it? A parking lot right by Lafayette High School.
that's
It used to be
$15 bathroom.
that's $1 million bathroom there. And what has happened was they rethought the whole park and is now state of the art. It's state of the art. I mean, I looked at it. And they have a basketball court there, and they can have pickleball court. They can have pickleball court in this place here. So these type of things can be dreamed up and fixed up if there's in the budget. So we're gonna put it in there for it. Okay, Michael again. Sorry.
Who owns you call it Luna Park, but it's not
No,
Luna
it's not.
Park
It's Luna
houses.
Playground. It's called Luna Playground. It is a park playground, city park.
City Park. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes, no problem. All right, so something like this, we did ask him about it, and he said this needs to be addressed. So we're hoping that we can put it in the budget and see what it could be addressed. All right, so the next one we have is down below, which is oh yeah, the band shell. Yeah, so we basically want them to knock down the band shell. And number 21.
Number 20.
Sorry, it's number 21 down further down. Yeah. So yeah, so basically we want them to knock it down and put something in there that will be recreational
And useful.
and useful. Pickleball court would be
Yes.
good if they could do it, or another playground for what do you call it for
Playground that can
for
be
the
ball courts
oh,
there.
pickleball. Well, like I said, I'm not. The plan hasn't come out. I know that Councilman Deutsch has put this back in 2016, 2017. They did I think yes, they asked for it. So yes, and they did. But now we have to do phase 2 for it.
Yes.
So that's why it's in here. Yes.
Can I just,
Sure. Okay.
just one thing about that.
Okay.
all the cement,
Oh, yeah.
et cetera, is all asbestos
Yes.
toxic.
Sure.
So it's not
Cheap. It's
three
not
guys
cheap.
with a
It's not cheap.
bulldozer
Yeah.
or a dump truck.
Sure.
Flaking off.
Sure.
It is
Sure.
because they haven't maintained any of it. That whole
Okay.
van shell,
Yeah,
is
it's
toxic.
it
They
is,
would
yeah.
have to
Sure,
tent it.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll
and
cost
then
us
the
quite
guys in the Tyvek suits
What's the next item up?
and
Right,
lift
number-
hammers,
right,
taking
number
pieces
9.
along and back.
Sure. All right, come on, guys.
Taken apart is a lot.
All right, page 9, number 24, because this is under, we couldn't really put it in any other category, so we thought maybe the parks would take it. But basically, we say there is a lack of cultural facility for the area. So we just wanted to tell them that we need something other than sports facility to attract performing arts, to the southern Brooklyn area for us. So no, not a band show. Cultural. Band show is just. Oh, wait. Did you hear? You can't put amplified sound in the band show because it's so close to the house of worship. It has to be more than 500 feet. And based on that, they can't have. Sorry.
We've got enough vacant lots.
No, just let you know.
Pick up.
Yeah, right? Right, John?
Joanne's not saying a
Sure.
word.
Okay. All right. So.
If Joanne says something,
Sure.
the walls will come in.
No, okay.
I'm not saying a word.
All right, so the next page is page 11. Turn to page 11. Sorry, guys, page 11. Number 28. Page 11, number 28. All right, and this is this is a fun one. Okay. Someone wanted to upgrade or reconstruct a building in the park. If anyone is familiar with Bay 1, anyone familiar with Bay 1? Okay, Bay 1 has a building there that is underneath or buried under sand. And we were hoping, yes, sure, it was a bathroom. It was maintenance crew for the parks department on that side of the boardwalk. And it used to be the red wall. If anyone remembers the red wall, there's no more red wall there. Yeah, it's gone. But this is the building that is what do you call it, facing it. So what we wanted them to do was to because it's right now homeless people go in there, and we want them to fix it to state of the art recreational or cultural uses for that area. We were hoping someone said to make it into like a Brighton Beach museum because it's in Brighton Beach, but like I said, that needs funding. So but that what we want them to do if they wanted to fix it up, it would be something that will be culturally useful.
To me that building's below grade.
It's below, but you build on top of it.
It
That's
would
all.
need-
No. We don't want it. It's just that has a footprint that you could build the building on top of it. So it doesn't have to put in new, what do you call it, filing. So if that building is there already, guess what? You just building. Yeah, that's it. So, but that's just saying if we can use that. Okay. So moving right along on page 12, yes. Page 12, down on the bottom. This this is yeah. See, with new technology, things come into the area. We wanted them to use drones. One of the things that we asked them to do is to see if there's any way of helping the lifeguards in the season with drones. We see other locations do it. It's just more of us catching up with it and not be afraid of drones. So I think they don't support it at this time, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen in the future. So we're just leaving it in here.
But they
Yep.
did announce.
Oh no,
when they-
announcement. That was a pilot program. We did ask them about that because we thought it was very successful. That they went around on a drone saying it's 6 p.m. Everyone vacate the water. You're in violation of the law, which was good. But it was just more that was a pilot program, and we told them that it was a good thing, and hopefully it will come back. So yeah, and sharks too. Tell them that the sharks involved, please. Yeah, with Jaws' 50th anniversary. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, so page 13, number 34. All right. The same thing with this. Oh, because it doesn't have to deal with lifeguards. This also could deal with new technology with illegal vendors on the boardwalk. See, we're thinking outside the box. That's the whole thing. People have to realize is this type of thing. Yeah. So these type of things because people can't get what do you say?
Crowds
Okay,
and
through the
everything.
crowd. They want to monitor it, take pictures of it, see where the hot spots are, things that we don't know that we can't. Yeah, but like I said, but with something like this, at least you can have a picture of it. So so we want to put something like this in there just to see if it's possible, doable for something like this. All right, number 35.
Scroll down, please.
Scroll down, 35, sorry. 35, 34 was above, which is a technology for using a drone for illegal vendors. 35 is asking about Calvin Volk with phase 3. Ron brought this up last year. We did get the answer. The answer is there is no more money for phase 3.
Can I ask what is?
Phase 3 is Calvin Volk. I'll show you this.
Is that for?
Because there is just no more money. The funding has disappeared, and that's it. There is no money for
Designated by Michael Bloomberg. What happened?
whatever it was. But when COVID came, everything was depleted. Everything that was non-emergency was not was taken away from everybody so that they could not use it for their usage. I don't have it here, but what it is basically Calvin Volk's play area is soccer fields right now, and that was done in phase 1. Phase 2 is the bathroom station. I don't know if anyone's been there recently. Very nice bathroom station. I looked at it. It's very trust it, go in there. I've been in there and I was very impressed. I don't know about that, but it was very modern. It was very modern. It was very modern a facility, and 3 was to finish whatever was left, which is field, I guess, in the back, which is 5, 6, which is soccer fields, and the rest of the what do you call it, grass area. Kayak lawn. But like I said, phase 3 was taken out, and they said that they don't have money for it, but we will leave it in there only because it doesn't mean that we can't ask for it still. Okay, so because something like that is needed. All right, down 36, which is not the same page. No turn. All right, Grady Park, of course, has been neglected. We need them to fix the playground and the court. If anyone seen it, it's it's bad. They have, but they have to fix it up because
There has stuff
sure.
all the time in that, but it's.
Yeah, that's right.
mess.
Over there. Sure. Abda has it over there. All right, page 14, number 37. Neptune playground. Okay, does anyone know where Neptune playground is?
Yeah.
The only one does is Maria. Maria, can you tell us?
Move the page, please.
Oh, yes. Maria,
Neptune.
listen.
Look it up.
No. Yeah, up the street. All right. Now, in there, the playground needs to be upgraded.
Yeah.
We also found out that that there was a soccer field that was put in there by what do you call it? A private corporation about 5 years ago. That needs to be upgraded too because wear and tear is needed. And something like this just needs to be on our list. So we're gonna leave that there. Okay. The next one is on page
15.
Go down.
15. Yes. Thank you. You can't skip ahead. Sure. All right. So, this is fun. All right. So someone says we need to reconstruct bike lane along Ocean Parkway around Avenue X to Surf Avenue. If you heard about a year ago, they were doing it from Avenue R or Kings Highway to Avenue W. So we were like, well, why did it stop there? Because it was in somebody else's council. They stopped it there. So we're like, well, if you can, please continue it from Avenue X down to Surf Avenue. So that's why this is in there. So all right. So not next one. All right. Page 16, which is down here, and number 45, which is the handball courts behind Mark Twain Junior High School needs to be reconstructed. We know that it's not widely used, but at this time it's being used for maintenance equipment from West 25th Street building that they're reconstructing. They're bringing it back there and they're storing it there for the time being. So but we want them to fix it up, too, if it's possible.
When they're done.
When they're done. But remember, this is 2 years from now, so we're hoping that, because they left it, they could leave it better than they left it. So we're hoping for the best. All right, so number 46, it's tennis court and pickleball in Kaiser Park needs to be upgraded because we heard that there was cracks. Yep, there was cracks in the things that needs to be patched up. So we want to put this in. We put it in recently. But of course, they said there was nothing that they could do at this time. But it doesn't mean that it can't be put in long term. So, Mike was there. Go ahead, tell us what they said. Unmute yourself. Thanks.
Well, supposedly they said there wasn't funding, but in
Yeah.
fact, Councilman Brannan did have funding
Okay.
for 6 different phases for that whole park.
Yes.
We just don't know. We do know that, for example, the tennis and pickleball courts was number 6, but that doesn't mean that that's 6th on the list to be repaired. But there is funding, so their response here is bull.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there are Marine Park, which was done 2 years ago, and they do have a conservancy there that takes care of it, but it's in such bad shape that their local council person has already started putting together a proposal to fund redoing it after 2 years. Now, we haven't been done in quite a while, and there have been several mishaps going on, both tennis and pickleball.
Yes. So it's definitely with leaving it in here. And as mentioned, if there is funding, they just have to concentrate on this location that we have. It's
Let's just remind them that it was funded by Councilman Brannan.
Yes, we can definitely put it in there saying it's funded.
Quick.
Yeah, get it quick before he leaves. But
Well, no, it's already
it's
approved.
there. Yeah, it's approved.
It's already approved. It's
Yeah.
on hold, but get
Yeah.
it quick before somebody else sues them.
Yep, you got it. All right. So, all right. Is there any other capital items? Because if not, we're gonna move into the expense. Okay. What?
What is? All right, go ahead.
Okay, the badly neglected triangle, and you're aware of it, Banner Avenue, Guider Avenue.
Okay.
And Brighton 8th Street, and my suggestion is, there is Beverly Your, Park Playground, the triangle of Ocean View Avenue and Corbin Place in Brighton 14th Street, the approximate same size and gated. And that community in that section of Brighton is very badly neglected. I've seen time and time again, young children playing on concrete and families having picnic literally on the floor on asphalt. And I suggest now a playground be put in that triangle, and it makes a lot of sense.
Well, okay. We can put it in there, but you also have to remember this is the entrance way into the Bell Parkway. If anyone knows Coney Island Avenue, it goes directly across. So if a kid is running across the street to get into a playground or a ball goes into traffic, I'm just more concerned about what type of playground you want to put there versus a sitting area.
Playing there anyway.
Yeah,
They're
but
playing there
but
anyway,
but
because they
it,
gated
but
off
it's not
the-
an official playground. Yeah, it's not an official playground. Yes, the city will get sued anyway, but the whole thing there is not something that is drawn to them to be there. It's just a vacant land that isn't maintained.
That's not the same
Yeah.
land that they wanted to build housing on.
No. This is that's on Ocean Park. That's Ocean Park. No. That's much tighter. But we'll put it in. I have no problem putting in about Guider Avenue, saying they could look into fixing it up. The one for Bobby Yard, there's nothing there. It's been renovated the last 4 years, so we don't have to worry about Bobby Yard. All right. So turning the page.
What's with his suggestion?
Just fix up. Yeah, Guider Avenue, fine. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask them to look into it, see if they can fix it, because it's not really a name park. There is not a name to that park. It's just a triangle. And, with the city looking at it,
Ron Greenberg Park.
yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you, Ron. We're gonna put it after you then. Sure. All right, so we're gonna put that in. All right, so we're going to the expense. Yes.
What's added?
Oh, we're gonna add, Guider Avenue, Banner Avenue. We're gonna look into the triangle and see if Parks Department can fix it.
Okay.
That's it.
You have a building, a lot number, block and
No,
lot number for that property?
we'll
No,
find
look
it.
that up also.
Okay.
That wasn't the question.
Sure. All right. So, next is on page 17. Everyone turn your page 17. Yes. Yes, lifeguard is what we need because if you remember, we still have a shortage of it. In the meantime, since we've been asking about this, certain things have been asked of the fire department if they could see if they can work with the parks department in getting recruitment. The question is, they're in that part where they're figuring out who has more jurisdiction over what, and so this is still staying there that we need it. It's not under the fire department because the fire department isn't is not taking responsibility at this time. So it's still the park's responsibility, and we're just leaving it in there, for this. Any questions to it? No? It's a need. It's a
They
need.
offered incentive to get.
They have, and
Lowest standards and,
yeah.
Closed
Well, I
high
mean,
school pools.
yeah.
I mean, recently they have NYCHA. NYCHA has put in the swim program, where they actually have
Yeah.
kids in Far Rockaway, which I was weird. Is like say, why didn't they come to Coney Island? But they did it in Far Rockaway first, where they took at least 20 kids from NYCHA and trained them as lifeguards, and they hired them this year, which was good. So I said,
They're
well,
staying here.
that's what I'm saying. We have all this NYCHA thing, but that's our request in here for the night under NYCHA, not under parks because it's not a parks program. It's under NYCHA program. It's under because it's a NYCHA program, not under a parks program. No, this is staying in there as lifeguard, but us putting it in, like you said, putting it from different angles.
No.
Is NYCHA is a NYCHA project. It's a NYCHA program. No. This stays it. This
Twice.
stays it.
Two different,
Different areas, yeah. Saying that we still need a program. Why don't we tap into this one now that is from NYCHA? And there is a program called Swim something, and it's specifically for NYCHA residents. So we're gonna put that in there, Hannah. So just remember putting it in there. All right. So the next one's on page 19, number 8. This is research. Oh, scroll. Thank you. Scroll number 8. All right. This one is for other maintenance and safety requests. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Basically, it just it just needs to maintain the boardwalk. This is what we asked about the maintenance, where it just needs to be maintained, and whether they can, they can't, is there.
How many first aids we gave out?
Oh, did you? Oh.
I don't go on board.
Okay, the next one is on page, further down now, on page 25,
Page 25,
number 26.
number 20.
6. Oh, yeah, like this, this was with Department of Cultural Affairs because there's no real parks in there, so we stuck it in to you guys. Saying that Southern Brooklyn is a public art desert. The only one that we have is Coney Island, USA, of course, but we need more. And we just asked them, and then of course they said the percentage for artists director is used, but it says it has to go through your elected officials, to sponsor it basically and have it in
For the
there.
artists.
Yeah, for the artists to come in there. But that was from the cultural Department of Cultural Affairs, and you know what? We put it into the Parks Department category. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we just need more public art. Public art, as you know, is like when they did I'm gonna take myself. The orange curtains in Central Park. Remember that? Yeah, see? Okay, good.
in the
No,
40s?
yeah,
No,
no,
just kidding.
that was long ago. But they had something like that with public art. They had some other public art where they did the Ukrainian wall at Salibi Park.
Right.
They did that last year, which was nice. And I think we could do more something like this, and we should. All right, so the next one is on.
Elected officials.
Yeah. I mean, they basically have to fund it. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Page 32. We're going. We're almost finished, guys. All right.
No,
We're almost
gonna
finished.
start.
Oh no, resiliency is a part of this part. So yeah. All right. 43. 43.
43?
43. Yes. This is interesting. Someone brought up to us one time saying when they remove trash, why don't they recycle? Because if you think of it, there's all that bottles there, and of course, sanitation Park said that they couldn't do it because there wasn't enough space, and if they had to bring it to Central, to do it. But we said all these people want to recycle, and it's all this garbage is here, and then the people who are doing green, promoting green, why can't they do it?
Right.
So they said they don't.
Has to do.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone has to do it, but yet
That's easy.
yeah, sure.
We just make people look
Sure.
to find you.
Right.
Yeah, you can't find it.
But
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the whole thing is this should be in there that they should figure it out. And if they do build a new sanitation garage, they should work in part with them so that they, instead of going all the way down to Central downtown Brooklyn for parks, they can come over here with sanitation. Yes. So it's all of it.
50,000.
Yes. All right. So number 45. All right, on the same page. Carpet. Oh, this is basically what we asked for the carpenters. Okay, we need them. Okay. All right. So the next page, which is on page 33, number 49.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we need carpenters. Don't even ask that. Sure. We need carpenters. All right. 49.
49.
Move the
Okay, good.
page.
Yes, thank you. All right, this is an interesting one because other parks in the borough has a park administrator. Because for some reason Southern Brooklyn doesn't have one, and we do have a very long boardwalk that needs attention. So we were hoping that the parks will put it in their funding to hire a parks administrator for our area. So they do like it, of course, but they can't accommodate. Just resubmit the request. But
How much does it pay?
is a regular employee, so about maybe 50, 60.
Plus at least 2 secretaries.
And secretary,
for space.
because it's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
unit. This is a whole unit that
2
you're
million,
asking
3
for.
million.
So
You need $1 million band.
yeah, but which
2.
which
No,
one? Wait,
you gotta have-
wait, one meeting on
You
one
need the
meeting, one meeting.
executive bathroom and then the gender and
Sure, okay,
specific
all
bathroom.
right, what was it?
Well as making sure the work is done and are they doing repairs in this?
Yeah, that type of thing. That type of thing. Where it will be on oversight, see it with it. They would coordinate everything in Southern Brooklyn. That's what parks. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is more that they have bite than us. See, us saying to them is like one agency is telling another agency. Where it's within their agency, they can say themselves, this is how to.
Allen bid can assist
Yep,
with that.
we just, like I said, these type of things we're requesting, whether they can accommodate or not. That's another thing. All right, that's it. So question is there any other expense that we haven't looked in that you might want to bring? Or if you have any ideas, bring it to the board and we can bring it up to the committee, not committee, to the rest of the board about the ideas. But
I just spoke to Larry Majors
Sure.
about your windbreakers.
windbreaker,
For us, it's very important, and the tennis players need that for the
yes,
winter.
yes.
Larry Majors said it's too expensive.
Okay.
All the other parks have it.
Okay, that is with, Michael Silverman mentioned, that, there is funding for the pickleball. Hopefully they will also use that money for windbreakers because I know,
He said it's too expensive.
it's too expensive.
Brandon.
We can find out, more about it, but we're not waiting 2 years for it. The windbreaker is not waiting for 2 years. But no, not for 2 years. That's it. All right, if there's nothing else, that's it. You don't have to. All right, motion to adjourn. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, wait. So all of this will be brought to the board next week on the Thursday, the 25th.
Okay.
Everything that is whatever new things that we have. Like I said, if you have any ideas that hasn't been brought in, you can bring it at that meeting. Also, it will be voted on in the October meeting. So anything that is being put together in September will be put together for vote in October. Okay?
Give everybody a
Yeah.
chance.
All right. Thank you, guys.
But we're voting.
Yes. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
This month.